Hello and welcome back to another episode of Math with Son. Today we're going to be determining side, 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 and side, angle, side, triangle congruency. Now there are other ones. There's angle, side, angle. There's angle, angle, side. And even hypotenuse, leg. And I got a combined video with all of them, but this one's going to focus specifically on side, 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 and side, angle, side. Okay? So you should always be looking for any shared side that exists. What I mean by a shared side is this side right here that is in between these two triangles. And if it is shared, you are welcome to put a single or a double hash mark on that. And if you do that, then count and see what you got going on just one of the triangles. Here we got a side and another side and then an angle. So if this is out of these two, anything, it's going to be side, angle, side. Let's see if it actually is. Is this angle in between physically these two sides? And if it is, then it is side, angle, side. And in this case, it is as well. You should be careful because every once in a while, the other triangle doesn't have side, angle, side. It only has like angle, side, angle or something different. So over here, we also have side, angle, side in the middle. All right, shared side on number 2 would be this one right here. We have a side, we have an angle in the middle, and a side. So side, angle, side for the top triangle. But what about the bottom triangle? We have a side and another side, but look at this angle. It's not in the middle of the two. And because it's not in the middle of the two, this one is actually angle, side, side, which is a measure of not congruent. And even if it was a measure of congruence, if it doesn't mimic the top triangle or the other triangle, then it is not side, angle, side. It is quite literally not congruent. All right, moving right along. Number 3, we got a side. We have an angle in the middle, and then this shared side. We have a side, the angle in the middle, and the shared side. That to me is side, angle, side, everybody. On number 4, left triangle, side, angle in the middle, side. So far, so good. Right triangle, angle is not physically in between, which means this one is angle, side, side, which means this is not congruent. All right. Let's see a side, side, side example. Side, side, sides are typically the ones most people don't have too much of an issue with because you can quite literally see there is a side, there's another side. All the sides are provided to us on both the left and the right triangle. So this is side, side, side congruency. Same thing on number 6. All 3 sides are provided. All 3 sides are congruent. Side, side, side. Same thing on number 7. All 3 sides are provided. Here, here, and here. Here, here, and here. Doesn't matter that it's flipped and rotated and reflected around. They're still the same triangle, just in a different orientation. Side, angle, side might be number 8. Let's see. We got a side. We have an angle. We have the shared side in the middle right here. Side, angle, shared side in the middle. Side, angle, side is a working. All right. Side shared in the middle, but look at this angle. This angle is not physically between the two. If it was, it would need to be right here where I just put a circle. So because of that, this bottom triangle is angle, side, side, or side, side, angle. But the top triangle would be side, angle, side. They don't match up. That would be not congruent, my friends. Number 10, we have a side. We have a right angle in the middle and then a side. We have a side. We have a right angle in the middle and we have a side. That is the definition of side, angle, side. The next page we're going to be dealing with is going to ask you write an additional piece of information to let us know that the triangles are actually congruent, given that we have to mimic either side, angle, side, or angle, side, angle, one of the things. In this case, it's going to be side, angle, side, pretty much the story of the day. Fill in either your shared side or your vertical angle in this case. So we have a side and we have an angle. In order to fulfill side, angle, side, we need that other side, which would be here and here. That would mean that we would be able to complete side, angle in the middle, side. Side, angle in the middle, side. So what 2 things did we fill in? Well, we filled in JI and IE. So that means that JI must be congruent to IE. Now, you should be careful with how you write it technically it should be outside inside must be outside inside. You could also go from I to J, but then you would have to go from I to E. You just need to be careful which order you put it in. It has to go in the same orientation for the triangle. All right, what's missing in number 12? Well, we have an angle, we have a side and another side. We have a side and another side. Well, that means that the thing that is missing must be the angle, and the angle that's missing must be the angle in between the two. So in this case, that would be angle L must be congruent to angle H. You could also write angle KLM must be congruent to angle IHG, where the L and the H are kind of in between. This is probably a more exact version, but I'm okay with this top one for this case. In some cases, you can't get away with that. All right, we want side, side, side. The shared side in the middle does not count, so that XZ doesn't count as the thing that we need to include. We do need to know it's there. We need to know that DX and ZY must be equal to each other as well. So D to X must be congruent to, let's make sure we go in the right order. D is on the outside, and then we went inward. So Y is kind of on the outside, and then we kind of go inward to Z. So I'm going to say Y to Z. On this last one, this one almost, not the last one, this one right here, we have RT and ZX. It's almost just, no kidding. Those are definitely the ones that have to be equal to each other, RT and ZX. They're the only two things remaining, and we need a side, side, side. 15. We have a side, we have an angle. We need that third side. In this case, it's going to be U to W and X to Z. U to W would be going from the right angle and then upward. So on the other triangle, I need to go from the right angle, which is from X to Z in this case, not from Z to X. 16, side, side, side. The only missing side we have is this one right here, which should have a single hash mark. EG must be congruent to, let's make sure we go in the right order. We're going from E to G, which was from the second to the third. So from the second to the third would be Y to W. All right. 2 more, and then we're done for the afternoon. Shared side in the middle. We're looking for side angle side, so that would be this angle and that angle. You can't just say angle F. You have to say EFG. So angle EFG must be congruent to angle. We went from this like corner, so I have to go from the corner QFG for the other one. That is one answer. Another answer could be angle GFQ must be congruent to angle GFE. There are other ways that you can write these. And the last one, side angle side, we got shared angle in the middle. So that must mean that this side and that side must be equal if that angle must be equal to each other. And it must be in the middle for side, angle in the middle, side. So we have angle, not angle ST for side ST, must be congruent to angle SD. And I called it an angle, but it's a side. So I must need to quit for the day, and it is the end of the video, so it's a good time. See you later. Bye.